Okay, we're still doing the Dirge of Bilqis world quest. It just goes on forever. Alright, so where were we? Yeah, she's like, you managed to bind her. I'm impressed. So, but that as well, our path to the Eternal Oasis has been made smoother. So please, if I may ask something of you, keep Lilipar loyal at all costs. To do so otherwise would be looking for trouble. I'll just say I will. Yeah, my thanks. Ah, Jet and Azariq have returned. You youngsters catch up for now. I'll have to ask for your pardon. I need some time to organize the information you have granted. Miss Babel sure is busy, huh? Her earring looks like the clip on the back of Ether's pants. When we see her again, when we see Babel again, you see that clip on the back of his pants that looks like a spiral with spikes? Her earring looks exactly like that. Yeah. If I could get him to like animate, we could probably see it better, but I just noticed that the other day when I was looking at him. I was like, I have never noticed that ever. That he literally has a spike thing on the back of his pants. It's clipped to like his little belt that goes to the front. And then he has a belt that loops around the other way through hoops in his pants, and I've never noticed it because I don't play as Ether. I'm a Lumion main. So I never would have fucking noticed that. But when I noticed it the other day, I was like, was that always there? Still actually kind of strange. I honestly don't remember him having that in his design. Is the conversation with Matriarch Babel over now? In that case, let's take a sharp break. We're here. Come on, let's find a place to sit and grab a bite. So she's still kind of mad. Hey there, Azariq, Jet. It's been a while. Hardly that long. Good to see that you're all well. Jet's really fond of you. We were just talking about you, in fact. Eh? What did you talk about? Is Jet still angry? Angry? Oh, she did mention a little disagreement you had, yes. But you know, she talks quite carelessly, but isn't actually good at expressing her feelings. Still, you should reflect as well. Jet's very concerned about your safety, so you should pay a bit more attention to her suggestions. Sorry it was my mistake for leaving her out. I'll bear that in mind. Sorry, it was my fault, really. I was petty, childish. I knew how important Lilipar was to our mission, but I threw a tantrum anyway. Lilipar says stuff weirdly, and she does use some pretty creepy analogies. But she looked out for us the whole way, so, well, she's different from the people we've met so far for sure, but she doesn't seem like a bad person. Whatever the case, it'll be fine. Sovereign's important to you, isn't he, Jet? Of course, you're my best friends. Yeesh, you're so serious all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what to say at all. There's no need to be so awkward. I won't get mad anyhow from now on, and you can count on that. That's right, that's the spirit. Ah, right. About the mother of the Jinn. Is it with you? Yeah, stop referring to her as it, I swear to God. Azariq, didn't Matriarch Babel tell you not to ask that willy-nilly? It's fine, Jet. I mean, I guided you half the way, so I count as a companion, don't I? A companion, you say? Perhaps you speak too hastily. The bottle's talking. Such insolence. If you recognize me not, then your silence shall serve better. Well, this is a pretty fierce one for sure. Is that the mother of the Jinn, then? I'd watch my tongue if I were you, desert spawn. Oh my god. This is Azariq, one of my brothers here in the tribe. Well, we could have chosen worse. This one is sturdy enough. A shame that he has too big a mouth and too small of a brain. How is talking to her supposed to not end as an exercise in frustration? Reckon you just need to get used to it. I feel for you. I'm gonna just say this. You know, Jet, you did find Ben pretty cute, didn't you? How about you just treat her like a Ben that talks? They both fly, don't they? Oh, it's fine. Sharp tongues are to be expected of the legendary genie. Somewhat, I mean. Whatever the case, she's on our side, isn't she? We'll be fine. On your side? Did I mishear you? Apologies, but you shall not find me on the side of those who entreat my master while wearing two faces. My master trusts you, and I trust his reasoning for that. But I will be watching you, Azuri. Well, I guess that's just what a genie's like. It's fine. Ah, right. Did anything happen while we were separated? Just curious, I mean. Same here. Did I miss anything? Well, about that. You tell them about the ambush in the canyon as well as Adderfy's departure. So, a traitor, along with the accomplices from the other tribes. They might be the same bunch I was tracking down previously. It's even possible that they're collaborating with dangerous outsiders like the Fatui. Huh? Yeah, pretty good, Jet. Made the best of some rather limited information on our foes there. That's not too hard. I've been helping the matriarch to track and eliminate traitors, so their movements and patterns aren't that alien to me. My dad and I also encountered those people who call themselves Fatui in the past, so they're no stranger to me either. Still, I ran off in a huff without giving any thought to whether they would act. I'm sorry, that was my mistake. Oh, let's leave that aside for now. It wasn't even your fault. I'm with Paimon. Don't beat yourself up about this too much, Jet. They seem to have been ordered specifically not to attack you. Can't blame you for having lowered your guard there. But as for Adderfy, since he's fled in secret, it's beyond doubt that he's betrayed us. Those who violate the laws of hospitality and wield their blades against guests are unworthy of the Tannet's mercy. I'll capture him, Sovereign. This I promise. He will not escape the matriarch's judgment. Oh, Jet's getting serious. What? You make it sound like I've never been serious. Becoming ever more the model of a tribeswoman, a Jet. What are you talking about? Aren't I one? That's not what I mean. I'm just glad to see that you're so concerned about your friends. This is also a tribal matter, you know. True. Outsiders are becoming increasingly active in the desert, and as their interference increases, so too do changes of heart and thought. As Matriarch Babel's right and left hands, we should indeed be concerned about such things. Exactly. Ah, right, there's one more thing. It's Weenit season at the moment, so the tunnels they dig are starting to show up all around the desert. Such areas are very dangerous, so we'll have to approach our adventure with much more care to avoid them at all costs. Wait, just Weenit? Don't we always hunt them? They're no threat. There's still no reason to drop your guard. Sure, I get it. What's a Weenit? Oh, them. We hunt them every year. And then we collect their body fat and use that to make spices. We don't produce much, but it can be sold at a pretty price. So we don't really lack anything. We just need to control the Weenit hunting grounds, and our long-term prospects will stay good. City folk love these thick and pungent spices, but ask them about us desert folk, and they'll tell you a different story. We also need to hunt other animals, but the smell Weenit gives off is too strong and will chase them off. As such, our spice workers can't take part in hunts, nor can they serve as assassins. Are opposed to the scent of mature Weenit, their larvae give off a much gentler scent, which we often use for scent marks to prevent getting lost in caves or ruins. You used that in the Gorbad ruins back there. But are they really that dangerous? Yes. Weenits are like giant fucking, like, they look like snakes, like giant worms that have a drill on the front of their head. One of them is a weekly boss that you can fight. It's like the last prince of the sands, and it's much bigger than the other ones. Not really. For you outsiders, perhaps. But you needn't worry about that. We'll protect you. What's so funny? It's nothing. Ah, the children of Apep reduced to this. Apep is a dragon. The Dendro dragon. You meet her later when you're doing the Hida's quest. She's I kind of like how some of the dragon sovereigns in this game, some are really small, like the Valen that serves Venti, and then you have the ones like Apep is by far the most impressive looking dragon in the whole game. Like, she's much bigger, she glows green, and she's really like overall imposing when you see her for the first time during Nahida's quest. And then Nebulet is also one, but he was reborn in a human form and he doesn't know why. And then when Focalors destroyed the throne and used her own gnosis to end her own life, she gave the power, the hydro power, back to Nebulet and restored his dragon power, and she perished. So because she returned the gnosis back to him, like gave the power back, there can be no more new hydro gods, archons. So she ended the hydro archon line. Like, there can be no more new hydro icons. So because there's no new hydro archons, he didn't want to keep the gnosis and ended up giving it to somebody else, because he already got his power back. He didn't need the gnosis. He found it pointless, so Nebula gave it away. And then that's how Farina survives, because Farina is Focalors' human side. So Focalors was the hydro god, the water god, the hydro archon, and she split herself. She split her humanity and divinity. She kept her divinity side, which made her a god, and her human side she split and turned it into an entity, which became Farina. So when Focalors died, her human side lives on, which is Farina. So yeah. So now that you mention it, you haven't said anything in quite a while, because it's very interesting, because she's like the only god who's done that, but it makes me think that the other gods can do the same. They can separate their humanity from their divinity, and they can create two of themselves. And it kind of makes me wonder how come they've never done that before. But then again, they have to give up something. Because you see it all the time, like how A created Skara, but Skara was a puppet. Same thing with the Red and Shogun, they're both dolls. But it's very interesting that the gods have the ability to create life, because obviously the puppet versions of Skara and the Shogun have their own wills. They basically are sentient. So it's very interesting. Kind of like how Egeria, the first Hydro Archon, created all of the Fontanians out of Oceanids using the primordial seawater, which was considered forbidden to Celestia, and why she was killed. So let's see. Did I read that? Now that you mention it, you haven't said anything in quite a while, Lilipire. And I, for my part, was about to ask if you'd forgotten about someone. Well then, would you like to hear a story? Sure, as long as you have one to tell anyway. Why is he staring directly into my soul, Ether? What the fuck? It's a shame how long I've slumbered. I fear I am not current with the hot topics of the day. Hot topic is ridiculous. And am armed only with some ancient yarns. Will you mind, oh master of mine? Don't worry, I'm all ears. Don't worry, I've covered my ears. And Paimon's covered it. Wait a minute, why are you covering your ears for? The books say that the words of the Jinn have magic in them, and that their stories have the power to lay curses. And they say also the behavior such as yours is impolite in the extreme. Do not interrupt me, little lady. Now, where should I begin? As the moonlight paints the stones white and night blows, that shouldn't have skipped. My roommate's being really loud in the other room. I didn't click that, so you're gonna have to pause it because I can't go back. Thousands of years have passed since the events told in this tale. The desert had yet to become so desolate, and the oasis spread out across the land like glittering jewels. In those days, the Jinn walked the earth in great numbers, and they lived within the silver night wind and the flowing sands, in the ripples of the unknowable ocean, and in the pattering of the rainforest springs. We Jinn were not ordinary creatures, but we were the servants of the Mistress of Flowers. We were untroubled by basic want, nor were we shackled by material thirst. It was life itself that greatly fascinated us, the blooming and wilting of flowers, and the gathering and scattering of birds. These were the things that held us in thrall. Apart from that, our only true names could bind us. We were carefree so long as our mistress walked the earth, and we enjoyed her eternal paradise, her love and her comfort. But tragedy would come, and our paradise crumbled as the mistress departed. Our revelry turned to mourning, and all that was good and lovely was violently perverted in the anguish. And so we gave Al-Almar our true names, and became his servants, for he promised to find us our eternal companion, our true master. Deluded hope and trust did we harbor in our hearts, and so forsook our freedom, accepting imprisonment within silver bottles, and servitude to his realm. But what was lost was forever lost, never again to return. But do not think that the jinn were wanton servants. Only a love bordering upon madness could make the jinn give their true names willingly, for it was their deep love for the mistress of flowers that drove them to embrace the desert from the first. Yet, waking to face the tomfoolery of this barren world caused the surly genie to fall inscrutably in love with the shepherd. Ah, you're awake, a shepherd. Not you, no, but much like you, my master. You were much like him, as he once was. Well now, girl, does that make you jealous? That he's saying he's like your lover? No, it's just that I find this story quite familiar. That's because this story has happened before, and yet may happen again. To the jinn, love was a terrible chain, driving those who fell into its pit to make sacrifices, like the half-eyes of a parasitic insect. Oh boy, Lilapar's at it again with the scary analogies. We jinn do not have this tedious thing you humans call shame, so we do not shy away from discussing love or revealing one's all to a lover. Oh my fucking god. But to the jinn, this mad love could not be reconciled to betrayal, or else hatred and vengeance 3 times greater would be sure to follow. That was the root of the farce that ended Gurabad, though it is a different tale. Actually, now that you mention it, I'd like to ask you a question. Did you really have no other goal in presenting your true name? Ah, well, I suppose vigilance is wisdom. Well, I do have something I seek. I wish to go to the Eternal Oasis just as you do. There are things there that have been left unfinished. And what may those be? Forgive me, dear master, if I can only slowly tell you that tale as our journey proceeds, but the time for that has not yet come. Oh my god, I wish he would shut up. I hate how my roommates do this shit. Every time I'm trying to do videos, they be loud on purpose, and when I'm not doing anything, they're quiet. I have a roommate that every time he's in pain or something's not going right, he walks around crying really loud at full volume like somebody's really killing him. And it's like he puts on a show. Like he walks around crying like he's actually dying, and he does it at full volume when he's a grown-ass man. Fucking ruining something that I'm trying to do here. But know this, it is good fortune that I should have met you. Well, since we've got the same goal, let's get along. How about a toast? And what shall you make this toast with? Me? Alright, rude story time's over. Let's talk about something more relaxing. By the way, do you play cards? Sorry, I don't. Alright then. I for one shall not complain if a more elegant pastime were chosen. Oh, that's so. Shame then. Why don't we talk about some of the things we've seen then? You all speak about the interesting things you've heard about, as well as the hair-raising adventures you've been through. Some absolutely ridiculous hearsay is even mixed in. The 3 of you raise toasts to old triumphs, laugh at ridiculous tales, and shed tears and lament the sad stories. At the end, Azarik closes the proceedings with a joke, and he absolutely kills it. When the moon hangs highest, Azarik tells a rather coarse joke about a crocodile and a sumpter beast which loses him in his blanket sharing privileges. Jet tells you about many trivial but funny things. She seems to have lived well among the Tannets since your last parting. The night flies by as you chat. As the next morning comes, you are buried in each other's pillows, asleep by the extinguished flame. What was that flickering? Did you see her like load in? She like went down. What the fuck was that? Woo. All that for 1 level. Yeah, I hate when my roommates do that. Like, that's why sometimes I don't even like trying to do videos or anything anymore, because every time I try, it gets interrupted, like, constantly. Like, they do it every time they know I'm trying to do a video on something. It seems like they do it on purpose. And it really frustrates me. Man, that only makes it 4. They should have gotten something by now. It's very strange to me that I still haven't. I might just start letting that build, actually. Just let it build, I guess. How'd you sleep? Not bad, thanks for asking. Why did Lilipar have to use all those strange metaphors about bugs and scorpions? Took Paimon half a night to get them out of her head. Glad you guys got some rest. I sure didn't. Huh? And who asked you to get up in the middle of the night to go find Matriarch Babel? Wrong way around. She came to find me. What did Matriarch Babel want from you? It was an urgent thing. Some matters concerning the elders of the tribe, you know. Oh, and I see we have happened upon some open secret. Matriarch Babel spoke briefly with me last night. What we must do next is use the tunnels and the dunes to enter the underground portions of the Eternal Oasis. Indeed, my master, Al-Almar once created a most intricate system of canals shaped to provide irrigation for the soil of the mortal kingdoms. Before the dune was enclosed in sandstorms, before Al-Almar was naught but dust, this place rolled with hills most vacant and verdant. But those canals have long run dry. Fortunately, that lends them to our purposes quite well, allowing entry to the foundations of the oasis within the dunes. So Matriarch Babel has finally made her decision. It's because Sovereign reclaimed the genie. She can serve as our guide. You mean he. I think that when he said she can serve, he's talking about Lilipar, not she as in either. Moreover, my tongue's as clever as that of a mockingbird's, but you should know that by now. I indeed witnessed this occurrence, my master, but I thought there was still little need to go into detail about it with you. Alright, let's go and discuss the rest of the details with Matriarch Babel then. Now I'm so distracted by like this shiny shit over here. I feel like I've been picking up all these pages, and I should have, like, the maximum amount by now. 6. No, because you need 10 pages in each story. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not worry about that for now then, I guess. I had to do that because it wasn't lit. I really do like this quest because it has like such a dark turn. Like, you wouldn't expect it to go the way that it does. Like, I like stories that have like surprising endings. Like, you meet a cast of characters and you get close to them and you see them as friends and companions, and then when something like that happens, it really like takes you by surprise and you're kind of like, what the fuck? And the way this story kind of unfolds, it's quite surprising. You've arrived. I hope that our hospitality hasn't disappointed you. Ah, Jad, while you're here, I shall entrust the great task of apprehending the traitor Atrophy to you. I suspect that the recent spike in traitors within the tribe has something to do with the interference of those who hail from the Snowlands. You mean the Fatui. The Fatui, their influence spreads even here in Snowlands like Snezhnaya. They're just like those toads or centipedes Lilipar keeps talking about. We keep running into them everywhere we go. Initially, they approached our merchants under the banner of trade. Then before long, they started meddling in our affairs. Annoying as it is, the forces behind them are indeed powerful. Yeah, they're led by the Cryo Archon, for fuck's sake. Like, people don't realize the Fatui, they follow the Cryo Archon. If you don't know what that means, it's literally the god of ice. they follow her, and they do whatever she tells them to. So, like, they're following the command of a fucking literal god. Prior to the present, we had already pushed the northerners out of our territory, forbidding them from appearing on our hunting grounds to prevent them from further harming our people. Yet they continue to circle us in the desert like hyenas. I don't know if they seek treasure or an alliance from us. Regardless, they are dangerous. I got it. I'll return with additional information or a newly claimed life. And information and a newly claimed life. I understand. However, the Fatui are not the most important segment of today's conversation. Like, I expect her to have, like, a mature-sounding voice, like, the task I bade you for today, like, you know. I believe that Azariq has already gone over the broad strokes with you. Indeed, Matriarch Babel. Good, but I must warn you, still that the path ahead is fraught with dangers. Our scouts have discovered signs that many Weenit may be active in the area. Be at ease, I will guide them down a safe path. About Azariq, about the Weenit. Weenit are extremely dangerous creatures. Approach them with caution. They may attack you upon being drawn by the genie's presence. Speak not of me as if I am some manner of calamity, desert wench. My master, I will be alert on your behalf. If you come under assault by these Weenit, I might yet be able to rally my strength and defend you. That look on Aether's face. I've got your back too. Well, suddenly you've got two handy sidekicks. Esteemed Lilopar, after entering the foundations of the Eternal Oasis, you must rely on your power. Like, I expect her to have, like, a deep-sounding voice. To guide the group. These ruins of the canals may yet hide your fragments. Like, kind of like that. Indeed, of this I am aware, but I am curious as to how this knowledge came unto you. You learned this from outsiders, did you not? Worry not. Robbing a few bookish researchers, parting a merchant camp with the maps they've brought with them. These are tricks of an old trade for a desert dweller, I understand. Thank you for granting me this boon of knowledge. It shall yet lead me to my old memories and power both, but I will be watching you and that lad of yours. Lilopar, what's wrong with you? Matriarch Beba only organized this expedition to ensure that I can even lay my parents to rest. How can you just slander her like this? Jet. Because if I give her like a soft sounding voice, it just doesn't fit. Like if I was to be like, my apologies, esteemed Lilopar. I understand your misgivings and will endeavor to win your trust. Like it just doesn't fit. Do as you will, I seek respite. Ahem, very well. Do not let me forestall your departure. Leave as soon as you are able. Like, if I was to continue to talk like this, it just wouldn't fit. Like, it just doesn't fit. That's what she said. He is my son. Though not born of my flesh, I trust him very much. Clever, loyal, strong, aesthetically unbending, and skilled in getting in favor with others. Like a loyal wolf to the pack, he has never failed me. It is a shame that he is male. If he was a woman, he could take my place. That way I could finally retire and leave the children in managing our sumpter beast caravans. But at last I have a jet. Oh my god. Fucking gone, bro. It just doesn't fit. Like, that voice doesn't work. It just doesn't. It just doesn't fit for her. I expect her to talk like the way Ivy from Soul Calibur talks, like a deepish kind of voice. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Can I mark these places? I don't know if I should go check them. There was missing 4 pieces on that board, remember? Let me see something. I'm eating a jerky. I bought me like a whole bunch of boxes of Slim Jims. I need my sustenance, I'm dying. I must eat. Why is it always fire with you fucking people? Oh my god. Ether, I want you to fit in this tiny hole. Wait, you know he actually fit? Are you serious? That was a fucking joke. I can't do that right now. There's always 4. Usually. I don't know if I should be opening the... well... oh, for the love of God, I guess I'll do it this way. It's just, I don't like switching characters.
Leave it to me.
So I don't want to accidentally hit that enemy. Told you. Guide the flower. They're called primordial embers, but when I first played this part of the game for the first time, they remind me of flowers. And so I called them as such. And I don't see them as anything but that. There should be 2 on either side, though. They want my flesh!
Oh no, I don't think so. Not today, friend.
Yeah, my voice is not great. I can't do it. I have like 4 or 5 different vocal ranges that I can go to, and the one that's like Neo Tengu-esque, I have to, my voice has to be ready for that, and it's not. It's just not. Don't hit my flower. Jesus Christ, I would have had to repeat that all over again. That would have been really fucking annoying. Why can't you go the fuck away? Why are you stalking me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, what the shit? Yeah, the other one should be here, but I think I have to do something to get it here.
The automatic package is gone.
Not this one.
Whoa.
Pick it up! Yeah, I have to find it. Yeah, so there were 5 then. Oh my god, you piece of shit. You have to find the sigils. That's like a side thing. I don't know if I should do that on my own. Where is the... where's the flower totem? Huh. It has to be nearby. It cannot not be here. I feel like this is... let's guess it. Why are you mounting it, Ether? What the fuck? I have no idea what the symbols are. I'm trying to see if I can brute force it. Sometimes I can. But if I don't know what the symbols are, this ain't gonna help me. Because they're scattered around. I'm trying to remember where they are. They should be up there. It'd be really funny if I got it though. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I would have needed Hazo to get rid of the sand so I could see. I told you. That's why I didn't want to get rid of him, fucking son of a bitch. Don't you just hate when you get disturbances? I know I fucking do. We'll have to brute force it, so I don't have time to find the others. So maze dots. Okay. Ether, what the flying fuck, bro? Okay. So we have all of them except for these two. I don't know what it could be. Please hit the stone, I swear to God. This one, I'm not certain what it is. Hold on. Oh, Lilo Car has to... she doesn't have enough power. So we have to guess these last two. Fuck. Fuck off, really? I'm trying to do something. Can't be maze or dots, because we already have two that are like that. It's probably K. This other one. I swear to God, you really need to fuck the fuck off. Why is it that every time I'm trying to do something important, I get impeded by stupid dumb bullshit? Every fucking time, it doesn't even fail. Oh my God.
Get him! Frost is coming! Get in gear! Go London! Frost is coming! Prepare! Get in gear! Frost is coming!
Come here, Reddit. Great, now there's a fucking giant firebird. The dusk bird. That's fucking great. That's real great. I'm just being attacked by everything and their grandmother out here. Where did it come from? It fucking wasn't there a second ago. Fucking kidding me?
No escape. Beware the sudden death bird of powder.
For the love of God, get out of the fucking way. Oh my God.
You two. Time to end them.
Come on, get out of the way. Fuck. All I need is for that dusk bird to notice me and me to get really fucking annoyed. Story of my life, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll bring my seasonings.
That's fine. I don't care. It can't be maze. We already have maze. Let me look at the other symbols. That could be it. I'm having to guess it. I think the dusk bird noticed me. Or no, it's mushroom. I want him to hit the stone and he keeps hitting the fucking enemy. It's really annoying. There, I got it. Get up! I don't know where the other flower is. Maybe it appears later? Did you see the monument for it? But I don't know... Because the other one, I had to do something. I lit those torches and I got it to appear. This one probably wants me to put in the pieces or something, which I can't do, so... Well, let's see if this one's really here. So I have them marked on the map where they could possibly be. That was questionable. It's right under me then. It's under me.
Let's end this now!
Sorry, I was trying to pull something out of my freaking teeth. Yeah, I know exactly where I'm at. This is the weekly boss. I shouldn't be here. Yeah, because Ether doesn't... I haven't done this yet. Like I said, I haven't done any of the Sumeru quest line because I have to do Inazuma first. Weekly boss is in that hole over there. Well, nothing I can do about it. Why would they put the chest over there and not like right here where you land? I don't understand that.
Is this an answer from this world?
X to Del. Alright, it's not there, so it's probably like under the ground and I have to do something, so let's just continue with the main quest then. I'll have to find those pieces on my own off camera. I feel like that's an illusion. That tree shouldn't be there. I haven't done the cover run of Good and Evil World Quest, and that tree, every time I look at it, it looks like that tree. It's not supposed to be there. But I think the tree that I think it is it's the tree inside. Because you figure the way he's fucking facing, like, what tree even is that? I think it's the tree from the city. It's this tree up here. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Wait, I feel something moving beneath the sand. It's a weenet. Yeah. I'm trying to eat my jerky, come on. Every time I open one to take a bite, something happens. Ugh.
Hey! Frost is coming!
They're like individually wrapped sticks.
Get them! Show no mercy!
Getting here!
Lolling! These pop-offs! Get them!
like how she got hit by that. Are you fucking kidding me?
Get to work!
Clean up! Prepare! Get in gear!
You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our pact!
Literally.
Frost is coming! Get in gear!
Did she get hit again? What the fuck?
Get them!
Is that all? Next, you can just keep going into the depths of the canyon. The tunnel leading to the foundations of the Eternal Oasis should be right there. Sovereign, beware of the sandstorms. In canyons like these, the wind-flung grains sting worse than those flung by the winds on the open sands. Be at ease. I shall protect my master. Let us progress. Well, I'm gonna split for now. You guys stay alert and stay safe. Thanks, you too. Azarik, you're the one who should be staying safe, walking through the desert alone and all. Don't get eaten by Weenid. That's fucking disturbing. Canyon of Kings, source of all power. Does the halo of your radiance yet cast its ring? What kind of song is that? Why? Do you wish to learn? Pity, with my memory tatters and the reminders of this poem no longer greets my recollection. I would have sung it better, but I swear that text on the bottom of the screen, it doesn't stay for long. It disappears so fast that I have to read it so fast that sometimes I can't even process what I'm fucking reading. Because I have to say it so fast that I'm like, wait, what did I say? Let's see, how decent are you? Let's see.
Yay! Okay, let's go! Let's get buried in the sand! She's fucking dying!
Man, what happened? How is she so hurt? What the fuck? She's like, there I am dying. And death becomes me. Don't say that. I went to go down, why the fuck? Why are you playing with me? This is her main spear, but I'm gonna give her this other one temporarily. Just for now. Also, let's see if I can... All of these spears. They suck. I can't even ascend that one, do you believe it? Do I really want to reach the resources? Normally I max out multiple spears in case I get characters who need them. I always usually do that. I don't have to do that, but I tend to do it, you know, for characters who need that. I'll give it to them. Like, in case I get more than one character who needs those, I try to max them out. Yeah, this is a rare sword that was given to PlayStation only. This is effective only on PlayStation Network, so like PS4, PS5 get this. But when I started the game the first time, I did not get the Sword of Dissension, which is what this sword is. So as of right now, only my Ether account has this sword, and so does my second Lumine account. My main account does not even own this sword. I don't think it was ever given to me. If it was, I might have, like, used it for leveling material for something else, but I would have remembered a sword such as that. That's why I believe it had to have been added later. Oh, great goddess of flowers, please heed the cries of the abandoned. Carry our souls to your eternal oasis. Sorry, what were we saying? But there are more camps ahead. Hold for a second. I'm going to check. Yeah, so you need that book thing that I have to open up the passages down here. This is a Tannic camp. It even has the tribe's markings. Matriarch Babel must have sent someone here ahead of us. Oh ho, what's this? Someone appears to be less attuned to the traditions they so claim to practice than they'd like. I'm trying to open this. Is there something wrong with the campsite? What's wrong with the campsite? Paimon's not seeing anything here. She dispatched people to comb this area before our arrival. However, I perceive that they never made it out. Hold on. Perhaps it is because of such that this place was marked as forbidden. Which means that this area was forbidden for matters of practicality and not the terrors wrought of superstition. As for why she sent people here with regularity prior, it could not just be to state the desire of young Jet here. More camps lie ahead, I would warrant. Well, we'll ask Matriarch Babel about this once we get back. For now, keep moving. I might have to stop trying to eat those because I'm more focused on eating than... I have a condition. If I don't eat certain amounts of things, I get sick. I have to. I have to eat that. Well, what is this? Hanani, I got it. Though I really don't want to act without thinking things through, I have a feeling that if we want to continue, we'll need to activate this thing. But what if it's dangerous? Reminds me of that damn thing from Skyrim. Looks dangerous, keep your distance. Spell looks dangerous, keep your yeah. This is a water pumping mechanism. It was used to attune the flow and vectors of water. Though now, water's places in the pipes has been usurped by sand. As surely as you are witness, this once was a lush garden, in a time when the flowing springs had yet to become a fleeting rarity among the sands. Enough talk. I think I may yet be able to spark function back into this mechanism. Allow me to try, my master. Sure sounds like this place is familiar to Luithar. Let's just give it to her and let it go. Uh-huh. She's like, what the fuck? Yeah, so it used to use water, but because the water's gone, we have to use sand in place of water. Yeah, but I need to do this. I need to do this puzzle time. You know that first beginning half of the song where it sounds like the violin? Reminds me of someone. I used to have a love who played the violin. But then something happened. He is no longer here. That's why I get kind of quiet and sad when I hear violins. It reminds me of him. Anyway. Fucking ice! How did I hit him from way over here?
Show no mercy!
Fucking magic. Be magic. drop on him. Holy shit. Let's see, what were they? Dot F. Oh, dot F. Okay. Dot FEG.
A reward on the road.
Are you sure about that? Insert John Cena meme. Kinda sucks not having Hazo, because I could have used his anima to break these piles of fucking sand. So I want to make sure I have strong characters with me for this, and I can't max him out because I have to do the Chasm Dweller's World Quest to open up the chasm, because one of his ascension materials is a runic fang that you need from the mechanical serpent. And I cannot
Got a problem you can't
fight
solve.
it until
Clue me.
I get that opened, which I do not. So he needs the runic fang. Him and Shinobu both use those as ascension materials. This trembling came from this door. I wonder what's behind it. A fragment of myself is here, just ahead, somewhere I can sense it. I think she needs 3 fragments. I'm trying to remember how many fragments you have to find for her, but they're like found in like these water oasis things. It should look like a jar like her just hovering in place. You have to reconnect these passages, I remember. Found something? What are you thinking about? Look there, those tunnels. I'm thinking of connecting them and clearing the accumulated sand. I think that might open a path for us. Ah, reckless thought, born of ignorance. Still, the plan is worth a try. You're getting on my nerves, Genie. It is my acknowledgement you are receiving, little one. Aren't you the little one here? Jet's young and Lilipar smart. So, by the way, Paimon sees it. They're both little ones. By that logic, seeing that you're both young and small, that makes you the littlest one. What? Don't bring Paimon into your squabbles. Sovereign Paimon's not little, right? How adorable. She's so kawaii. No, fucking stop. I will not bear to be witness to that cringe. Oh my god, what the flying...
Fulfill our pact!
How did you do that?
Frost
It
is
wouldn't
coming!
let me do it. She's like, fuck it. I don't play by your rules. I don't play by your daddy's rules. Hold on, let's die. I would have been closer, it would have done more damage. Burn alive, you fuck. Time for you to meet your maker. So many motherfuckers. I have to go find the thing. Alright, let's go. Come now. There should be... Yeah. Fuck your jars.
I'm liking the look of this.
You have to ASMR me. He has a really good ASMR voice. Like, if he wanted to do that professionally, besides voice acting, he could probably get paid a lot for it. There's a lot of people that are really into that. Like, oh! Like, there are some people that are into it a little too much, you know? Have you seen those on YouTube? Because I don't know if it's like an AI voice that people do, or if it's just people in real life who sound close to these voice actors. But there's always like, oh, you spent a night in Ether's Serenity Pot, and spicy voice lines. Or there was like those ones that kept popping up with Kanichi a lot lately, and I was like, the fuck is this? Where it's like him supposedly saying like romantic shit to you. And it's like, do people really like this? Like, I don't know if I could handle that.